I've got a question for you on this topic, and I guess I don't want to drive this into an e-commerce, Amazon versus Home Depot versus electrical distribution. But as a manufacturer's rep who deals with distribution every day, one of the things from the manufacturing side that really I think sticks with everybody in this room is I can't put on as a rep a authorized distributor for a product unless I get a commitment for inventory. So when I hear that manufacturers are fulfilling orders for a Lowe's or a Home Depot or a competitor to my channel, but not requiring any inventory and taking care of all the back-end work for them, I guess my question is, as reps and as distributors, are we right to expect, number one, that kind of back-end fulfillment and service from the manufacturers that we are partners with? And number two, as a rep, am I right in saying I think I should be compensated for that product that is shipping into my market because I am the sales and marketing arm for that manufacturer in that territory?
Absolutely. And we are offering right now to all of our distributors no minimum order, free freight. Don't hold back orders until you get enough stuff to buy. Just send us the order. A guy comes into the counter, needs something. We're asking distributors, just send us the order. We'll ship directly to that person's job site, or if you want him to come in and pick it up tomorrow. And we can't get distributors to do it because they have their traditional way of doing business. Oh, no, that goes to the purchasing guy in the back. And then he gets a prepaid, and then he orders it in, and then we call the customer back, and then he comes back in to pick it up. That's how we function. And I'm looking at him going, well, the world isn't functioning that way anymore. Does everybody sell cash sales to anybody that walks in the door? I mean, for a while some distributors you couldn't buy unless you had an account. That was a big barrier. So people are looking to buy a product in a Saturday. What's the easiest way for that customer to go get that product? And that's what's happening. But I think you have your points. Yeah, I mean, you guys are out working the markets all of the time. And all of this business is going around you because your customers have chosen to purchase it different ways. So how can you attract your customer to buy that from you guys? That's, I think, a question you need to answer. Yeah.
We had such a great conversation at dinner last night about this, and we just spoke candidly, and we kind of went back and forth, but what about this and what about this? Well, I'm here to say we are here to stay as an electrical distributor for years and years and years to come, because there are going to be some products, such as probably the cadet line, that's just not going to make sense for an electrical distributor or for the customer to have that kind of product sourced through the electrical distributor. However, on the cadet line, I hope it's okay, Hutch.
No, go ahead.
Since you have an example, they have figured out a fantastic model. It's a fantastic model. Do we still have to follow that model? Yeah, to some extent we do. But so much of our product has to be value engineered, has to be designed, has to be put together. We offer services that is not required to sell the cadet type product. So when you look at what you have on the shelf, go look online and see who's sourcing it online. Then you have to start wondering, how much of that do you need to stock versus how much of that are you going to step away from? How are you going to make yourself a very unique offering? The one thing that we offer all of our customers is that we are a service arm. I said 10 years ago, we're becoming so much alike. We all have pipe and wire and light bulbs and switches and boxes, and that's our lives. But it's services that's going to differentiate us. There's an awful lot of opportunity out there that we're servicing today, and new things that we can do tomorrow that we haven't even dug in and asked our customers about, what do you need us to do? And by the way, it could be chargeable on their jobs. So I think that we will be here to stay for a long, long time. I think our product mix will probably change over time, and we certainly need to be aware of the online pressure and where we're going to go. So we're going to have a little bit of touch on everything, but we offer something that I think would be very hard for the manufacturers to go back and replicate, because, by the way, the channel was created so they didn't have to do all that work. Maybe they want to do that work now, but there is a value add, and we're going to offer it, and we will maintain it and sustain it for years and years to come.
You know, I just want to add on to what Mo said about we're going to be here for years to come. You know, over the years, big boxes came and scared us half to death, right? And I think we have seen that we have still grown as an industry in spite of that. You know, this whole concept of buying online, it's not new. I mean, I can remember sitting in an industrial facility as a salesman in '95 and the purchasing agent pulling something up on the internet, and I'd never even been on the internet yet at that point, and saying, you know, I can buy this same product that I'm buying from this guy for whatever cheaper. Well, why don't you? Well, it's because of the value that you bring to me as a salesperson, as my supplier partner, is the reason why I don't. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we can all learn from is anybody can go out and buy anything anywhere they want to buy it. But as soon as we allow ourselves as individuals to become a commodity, that's when we need to be scared. As long as we continue to grow our talents, grow our abilities, enable ourselves to differentiate what we do versus the online presence, I think we continue to grow. But if we allow ourselves to become a commodity as people, I think that's where the real challenge becomes.
Yeah, Grainger came to one of our customers back about 10 or 15 years ago when they were starting to get into this, internet sales, and they're doing a great job with that. But with our contractor sales, I talked to the guy that he went to, and he said, you know what, it's kind of a slick system and stuff, but you know what, it's easier for me just to call Bill and give him the order, our salesman. Right. And for them to go in and try to find, the products and that type of thing. I think in order to be successful in that, you'd almost have to have a market basket of products designed for the customer for him to go in and be able to just click, click, click and go. But otherwise, it's too time consuming. Now, on the other hand, I just read an article on the plane coming in yesterday. Dirk Van Dongen, who's been president of NAED for years, which is the umbrella organization over all distributors, he's very, very concerned that distribution, not just electrical, but all distributors are not taking Amazon.com seriously enough. And after having dinner with Hutch last night, it was funny because I just read this article, and I think we still need to not have our head in the sand with this issue and keep being aware of it. And like Mo says, keep, go on the internet and see what's going on, and keep talking to your customers to find out what's actually happening, because as we all know, things can really change in a hurry. So I think we just need to have an awareness of it.